Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and today I am here at the International Gateway at Epcot to take a look at some of the Skyliner progress. They are currently running the cabling through the Boardwalk Parking Lot over to the Riviera Resort, and eventually they will get over here to the International Gateway at Epcot as well. They're doing a little bit of landscaping construction in the towers behind me, but I just wanted to give you a quick look here at the Skyliner Station progression, and then we'll head over to the Boardwalk Parking Lot and see how they're running some of the cabling over there, and we'll just see what else we can get into along the way. If you would, check out passporttotheparks.com. You see all kinds of cool pictures, videos, articles, and all kinds of great stuff over there. You can follow all my social medias there as well, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and definitely subscribe on YouTube if you haven't done so. I do appreciate that. It really helps to support everything that I do here. Drop some likes and comments. I really love to chat with you guys. So with that being said, let's get a move on here and we'll start checking out some Skyliner stuff. So I am inside the gates here at International Gateway. You can see one of the friendship boats here, and they are doing some landscaping work there on the Skyliner towers. You can see it in the distance. There's going to be some interruption with the friendship boats over to Epcot over the next week or so, just because eventually they are going to start running these cablings across the water. So some of the access to Epcot through the friendship boats will be limited. Other than that, they are running right now because they're not actively doing any cabling work. They're currently working on the station. You can see behind the building back there. We'll get on the other side and take a closer look. But this is inside the International Gateway. This is what everything will look like. So you'll see the gondolas are going to cross right over there. They're going to come from the Boardwalk Parking Lot down there. They'll cross right over the water, right over the station for the boat dock here, and right into the gondola station. Okay, so now we are outside of the park, and you can see a little further down where those towers are heading towards the Boardwalk Parking Lot. So as they come in, over top of the boat dock here, they'll go over this tower and into the Skyliner Station here, which is going to be pretty amazing to see because these gondolas are going to be so close. I mean, they're going to be right over top of your head as they're going into the station. They're doing a ton of work here on the station. They're really coming with the actual loading and unloading zone back there. This front section is just where the gondola will enter. As the grip releases on the haul rope, the gondola will continue around on the wheels inside there, and it'll continue into the back of the station, and that's where you'll be able to load and unload onto the gondola. And then once you're on, the gondola will come back out the other side and shoot back over towards the Riviera Resort from here. But just a lot of progression being done. The mural on the front is absolutely beautiful. The station's going to be beautiful when it's done. So here we are in the Boardwalk Parking Lot, and we see the 90-degree turn that comes from Buena Vista and then heads down the parking lot into the International Gateway eventually. So what we see here is just some of the top tier cabling that's run. Buena Vista looks like it has the communications wire as well as the electric surge wiring along the top. It's kind of overcast and gloomy here today, so it's kind of hard to see, but they also have the guide wires through the sheaves that will eventually pull the haul rope through, and that's coming down Buena Vista Drive into the turnstile here. Then as you come out of the turnstile, right now all they have is the communications cabling, which is the very top wire that you see running there, and that's just sort of supported down into the turnstile there. Eventually they will run all of the cabling as well as the haul rope. It's going to probably happen over the next week or so. They're doing a lot of progress down by the Riviera into the turnstile here, and then eventually down into International Gateway. They're going to be closing down the Friendship boat dock once they do eventually run all the cabling and the haul rope down into Epcot. So just a little different angle here. We can see a little further down Buena Vista Drive. A little close up on the cabling here. So you can see that top tier of cables are run. And then the guide wire that will eventually pull that haul rope through. And here's the 90-degree turn just over the fence. We do know that they are going to begin full testing procedures in January So they are going to definitely have all of the infrastructure in place here and start loading gondolas onto the line. The first thing that they'll do is do a full load test, which is where they put all the water weights on and they run it to pretty much max capacity and just see how the system is going to take that kind of a shock, to see how the towers, any kind of vibrations, tension on the haul rope, to make sure that all the braking systems and everything work properly. And then once that is complete, they're going to start using cast members for initial test phases of running the gondolas back and forth. So we're definitely going to see some very cool progress coming up over the next month. So stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited. So there you go. There is our progress up to this point. A lot happening here at Boardwalk and eventually into the International Gateway. If I didn't mention in the beginning, it is Thursday, November the 29th. So I just like to keep an accurate record of where we're at as far as the progression here. Definitely stay in touch with me here at passporttotheparks.com. You're going to find all the cool Skyliner info. I try to bring it to you as quickly as I possibly can whenever they make any advancements, any progressions on the cabling, especially the gondolas. When they start running those, it's going to be a lot of fun to see. So stay in touch with me here, definitely. Also subscribe over on YouTube. That is a very big help to support everything that I do. Leave some likes and comments. I always love talking to you guys. So there you have it. We'll bring you more gondola and Skyliner stuff in the near future. So we'll see you then. Bye, guys.